Hello. Just let's give us a minute to warm up. Maybe I will just catch up with my other device so I can see everything what's around. And almost there, almost there. Live chat, yes. And all the messages, yes. Okay, hi, my name is Manuela. I'm running Makeup Therapy, the channel where it's makeup related distraction from all the bad thoughts and training the creativity in making decisions, and a way of training making different decisions than just habitual. It's good for us, so this is my way of doing it over here. And today I want to share with you what I was using in the month of April, and show you the palettes which I was using. I post most of my looks on the Instagram page, so there is like showcase for the just photos which I was taking after making the makeup, most of the makeups, maybe not all of them, because some of them when I don't record I obviously don't have that much push to take pictures. And also it was quite interesting month, let's say like that, and very yeah, very surprising. So it was not many of these looks. So let me count. I have a notebook of this mind, and here I'm noting myself how many looks I did, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But there is 3, so it's more than 13 palette, but around 13 looks, which I note in my notebook. Not much and not many, but first on my list was we start the month with the look coming from Flashback Friday. It's a series where I'm doing the looks and I'm bringing the palettes according to the way I uploaded at the beginning of my channel. So from palette 1, which I showcase and I use on my channel, I create a list, and we are on the that was episode 54 or something like that, so we're just pretty advanced already with this. And that was a palette called Niezłe Ziółko. This palette is from Glam Shop. It was years back. They was doing that series with the kind of monochromatic palettes, and this is exactly the example of one of them. I really drawn to greens, and I feel like this is really very special in that sense of showing us how amazing and shifty eyeshadows this indie brand can bring to the market for the really affordable price, even with shipping. And they are from Poland. I'm not living in that area anymore, so even with the shipping, with everything what was around, it was still affordable and interesting to hi, hello. uh yeah, so this is exactly what I was using. I think that I did some, I don't remember completely what kind of look I did, but hello, that's why we have Instagram. I will remind myself maybe later, but I want to maybe just swatch this shade, because this shade, it speaks to me today. It is really like, has some orangey flip. I hope that you will see this. It's really interesting. Let me put like double layer. This is palette which is aging, obviously. It's not new. But I feel like I would use that today. Like, I really like this shade. I was definitely more than once use this middle one because I feel like this is also something like speaks to me more, speaks volumes. You can see that they are completely different. This one has like purple, pink. They're flippy, very interesting shades. And this is flaky and super, super intensive. And I will swatch that one too. There's just 3 mattes, and I think that I was using it like as a battery kind of. Oh, I know what look was that. That was very nice look actually. I used yellow butter and then this shimmer. This is like a mirror, right? It's a mirror. It's a mirror in the shade. So different type of shimmers, but all shiny, all very, very interesting. And they're still performing well, so I'll keep that for the next round. And I was happy to use that for the first. Like I said, this is discontinued, but I think that this brand is worth it to check for the price and for the quality of the shimmers and amazing finishes. I really like to mention them, and very proud that this is small indie brand which continue to doing amazing eyeshadows. Sorry, I was just a little bit running out of the. Oh, I don't come from one country, so that's very tricky. Sorry, I'm just not advanced with your. Thank you so much. Thank you for all good words and the honestly good words, because I see that here is like everything in the kitchen sink. Hi. Oh no, I'm not Turkish. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like the background. No, I'm not a Muslim also, if that data is important. Thank you so much. Thank you for compliment and good words. I hope that you have a fabulous Sunday, and you have a good days, um, and sparkly happiness like this sparkliness on my hands, which I'm gonna wash. I'm gonna show you another one which I was having a chance to use, and I was blessed to use in the month of April. April is it's a long enough month, but I didn't feel well, and I was in the different situations, life turning the curves, so I didn't make much, but what I make, I was quite enjoy, and that's most important. Oh, I would love to. Obviously, please, guys, subscribe. That would be lovely. The next palette which I will show you is Vamp Queen. It's a small palette created by Viva You're Pretty, and she created the palette and 2 glosses. One of them is here. This is name. Oh my God. With TH on the end, and the palette has 6 shadows, It's very lovely, like you can do everyday palette, but it has also some, 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 some spiciness to that with the red tones. And you have black, you have very nice beige tone. This is a shimmer, like delicate lighting. This is very pretty. I really adore this shade. And then this red. So like you can see, this is very user friendly. Actually, red even. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscription. Thank you. Yeah, and I feel like maybe I will show you the shift because this is really pretty on the eye, very flattering. Brown eyes, green eyes, blue eyes, all will benefit with that kind of shimmer, with those little bit flip between champagne and purple. Wear very well, and it's so flattering shade. No matter of are you doing it all over or in the inner corner or here lower, it's just bring the all the colors of the eyes, the natural colors of the eyes will benefit from that. It's working very well with the warmer tones, so you can mix that with this red, which is in this little palette, with the black to make a smoky, or just making this light one and this shimmer all over. It's easy peasy and so beautiful. So that was collaboration by Viva Vamp and Slade Cosmetics, and I really love to use this palette. This is not my first time. I was using it always when I'm on the go, always when I'm traveling. This is my friendly companion, and I really adore that. Very pretty. Guys, you don't need to have exactly the same palette, but I will mention one more time. This kind of shades, very flattering for all of eye tones. Really flattering. Let me go to your comments because I see that there is something going on here, and you like that? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I feel myself when I wear them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, I guess next. I have here like antibacterial tissue. I will take them off this goodness. Now try to keep this tissue for the longest as I can. But obviously the shimmers are always making my life sparkly all over. Going. Okay. Did you have a good weekend? I know that it was a full moon last Friday, so I know that kind of things bring the change of weather and change in us and emotional and all of that kind of things. And wonder how are you doing? Yeah, I would love to hear you guess. I will tell you later, but give me a guess. What do you think? Yes?
Mommy, can I get a tattoo set? Yay!
Okay, can you go?
Oh,
Close the door.
I will come back.
Oh, thank you. The last one was actually a gift. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the noise. This is just like little people here. Can you close my door, please? Oh my. I'm sorry. That's my voice doesn't work that way. Yeah. So that the last one was um that was a gift, and I'm very happy. This is Viva Vamp, Viva You're Pretty, and she's my friend, and she's dear to me. She's like sister, and I'm very proud that she created this palette. But regardless, I just really like that kind of colors, and I think that it's very easy to advise all of whatever kind of beauty you have. This shades will really beautify you. So they are really worth it to check. Like if you see that flip from champagne to little purple, that always brings the eyes and the charm which is in you already. That's okay. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much for passing here. Thank you. I will continue then and show guys the rest of the things we was, enjoying the April on my channel. So the next palette which I have on my list it's oh, Delicious Delight palette. Let me just grab it. It's somewhere here. That was a collaboration. The one palette is very big, so I'll show you. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. I'm happy that you joined my life, and it was very nice to chat with you. I hope that we'll meet next time. And so Delicious Delight, it's the palette from Cosmic Beauty. It's one of my favorite brands. I really cheer them up. They are UK indie brand. This is really colorful, magnificent palette. The quality is top notch, and for the price they mark their product, I think that's really interesting and worth it to invest, because I know that they are the companies who use much bigger they mark the price much higher for the quality, which is less than this one, I would say. So I really highly recommend to just check if you can and try maybe. I don't understand. Okay. I don't really know what is here. The last comment. I really don't understand what that means, but you know. Thanks. Anyhow, this is the palette which I used in the collaboration together with my name twin. Her channel is Chloe Save the Victor Roll. We are both Manuelas, and we're doing the monthly collab, name twins collab, and we use two palettes. So this month I believe I choose this palette, and then the common palette which we have from P. Louise. It was If Looks Can Chill, and this is a really giant palette, and so it was plenty colors to pick from. This palette is a draw with colors, super pretty colors. I love blue and green, and I was always that kind of girl. I love more ocean, and yeah, and this is the another layer of this palette. All blue green lovers can be happy with just this one, but obviously doesn't stop me from having more. So these two palettes we combine in one look, and yeah, we just choosing our colors whatever we want, and then we see what we come out with. And that was a fun to use. I don't know, or P. Louise has this palette in the market, but I know that I bought mine on second hand, and it was nice. So that video is on my channel, so you can just search and see, and all of that kind of details are there. That we have done, and then oh, that was so good palette from Titanium Foxes. This is a brand from France, and it's an indie brand. I used Poppy Storm. What the beautiful palette is that? It's really pretty. I don't know what occasion was that I actually grabbed this one, but definitely something had something together with the name. Something with Storm. Oh, I know. That was also collaboration. We are doing collaboration. I'm in two collaborating groups. One is Keep It Real Fun, and we're doing monthly collab around some team. And in our case, it's like one of the member of the group choosing the team for 3 months, and then each month we'll present our interpretation of the team, and every 3 months we have a new manager of the group who is giving us the team. And this month it was stormy weather, and that's why I used this palette. And boy oh boy, that was such a good really good I don't know why someone read gentleman. I don't know why I'm thinking about it even. It was a good choice. I'll show you maybe some shimmer on that occasion. On this one I don't remember. I think that this is purple to green. Don't know how much you can see the flip, because flip is really amazing. Definitely you can see this middle shade, which is changing from green to orange. Yeah, you can see this. This palette is stunning. Stunning. Maybe just these two. This is just beautiful. Just beautiful. I am always so sold by them because, yeah. And I have 3 palettes from that brand. It's a little on expensive side for me, but I really love to support this idea that there is something for older people, dedicated, like for mature ladies like me. And I really love this, that someone is chasing their dreams, creating beautiful palettes. Titanium Foxes, they are showing, the owner is showcasing her looks, and she's always using beautiful color combinations. She's close to nature. She's taking the inspirations from the walks and from being in the nature, and I think that this is quite poetic and beautiful. And I like to support that if I can, obviously, because you know we are just having a limited source, and we can also use only limited source of magic. Right. Get me a little bit of coffee, decaf. and get to the next one. Next one was the something which I used more than once. I crossed the palette. Um, I'm trying on my channel to at least once per month do the palette, use the palette completely or to the maximum, and I'm using the one palette for some around week, 4 5 looks, and that depends how big the palette is, but I don't like too big palettes. I have very big palettes in my collection, but I'm not planning to invest in more big palettes like I have already. So this palette was from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. It's another indie brand from UK, running by Tori. She's also a makeup artist. As I know. Unfortunately, the quality of the packaging is not the best. I did some. I had a little bit of eyeshadow on this palette, so I try to clean with the that kind of disinfected tissue, which are not very intensive, to be honest. They don't rub much, but it was in no time the name of the brand could go away, and that is something that is side story. But from inside, I would say that this is very beautiful palette. I enjoy it. I create 4 looks overall. I don't remember that I used this shade, to be completely fair with you, but the shimmers was shimmering. It's muted. The name is unspoken. The all of names are related to that kind of emotions, which are a little painful and on the dark side, I would say. Its self palette is also a little bit like medium to dark tones, and these shimmers are not that super highlighting. They are very pretty but not super highlighting. And I was very surprised this shade was much better looking in the pan than on the eye, which is something new because usually I will tell you honestly, I have some few palettes from that brand and usually it was opposite. But yeah, but I enjoy that, and I think that I get the most from that climate of that palette and from that theme of unspoken. And very long, unfortunately, very long video with this palette is on my channel. But also I did some reel or something on the Instagram that you can see in the short form, all of the looks. Maybe not how I create them, but definitely the final effect. What brings me to use this palette, to cross this palette properly. So that was the 4 of my looks with this palette, and then I had the palette for Blue Monday. Blue Monday is a series which I got inspiration from Jen Van here on YouTube, and I used the palettes which are very old. Was gifted to me by my bestie 2 years ago when I was visiting her. It's BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop bubble gum. Mainly it was bubble gum because that was a Blue Monday, and I think that I used just one shade from the other one, which I will showcase you in a minute. This is like a classic purple shimmers with base and quite nice matte. I really like blues. I have this blue, that blue. I don't need those all of those blues, but definitely I have a weakness to that, and I'm old enough to have weakness with something. Don't the I don't have any other habits, bad habits than this. And this orange sorbet, that was the palette which I combined with the bubble gum. And like I said, I use one of this muted orange just to create the accent to the blue. And it was working very well. I really like it. No complaints to that. And I have to come back maybe to this palette in the different configuration. I have like 4 of this palette from that series from BH Cosmetics, and they are still working, so I will create space to use it soon. The next palette on the list we have here, let me see my dark. Oh, gorgeous one. And let me say that I believe that that was also Blue Monday. Or I made something. BH Cosmetics, unspoken, okay. Okay, so meanwhile, after that, okay. Beauty Bay, unspoken, okay. Beauty Bay first was. So, when I say that I have also a big palette, which are big, ginormous, and huge. I mean, like I have this 42-pound palette, for example, from Beauty Bay. I don't know why. Some of people will say that this is heaven because they like these daily looks, and they love to use browns and grays and blacks and whites, and they will be very happy with this warmish, yellow tone-ish, with grays and million ton of beige kind of situation. But I'm not that kind of person, so me having this palette is really ridiculous. I definitely will be gifted this palette to someone who will use it better than me, because it's, I don't know, I want to have all, and at some point, and I was thinking that it will be so exciting to have such a ginormous brown palette, but yeah. I used this one for the flashback Friday. I create some look, I tried, and nothing bad to say about quality. It's just okay, but I cannot understand myself why I even got it. But the next palette, I understand why I got it, and it's 100% reason why I got it, because it's stunning and it reminds me my friend. I have besties who are having just something special about them, and one of them remind me this palette somehow, and because she's an angel, but she also like the dark side, and she just like very conscious about it. And this palette is so beautiful, and I know on her it would be even more beautiful with her complexion and her big eyes, but it's mine and it's for my eyes, and I create purple and tealish, no, purple and blue look with this turquoise shades, and I adore it. I adore it. It's very popular also, like very popular. In that, very popular on my in my level. I don't know. I'm looking for popularity, to be honest. Excuse me. But on my level, the eyes which I care about was seeing it and like it, and that was huge compliment for me. And I think it's a huge compliment actually to that color stories, to that shades, because they are really, really pretty and also flattering. So definitely I will play more with with this palette and with these shades in the future, because I adore this color story from the palette. It's Bella Beauty Bar. I mentioned, I don't know, but such a brand, such a brand. It's, I discovered it just like last year, and wow, wow, very beautiful. Now I have a note that I use. After that, I use 3 palettes from Nomad Cosmetics, and I will tell you why I note that 3 palettes. So I don't know how many times I will bring that in the May, but from time to time, I hope that it will be at least one time in the month. I'm taking my book. This is a little book. It's a dictionary of the color combinations. And here we're doing a bingo on my channel with this. So I'm choosing one of these colors, which you can see different combinations. So I'm just getting random generator, random number generator. I select the colors, finding these colors in my palettes, and I have plenty, so it's a search. And then I'm creating some look. It's not complicated. I don't do complicated looks that much. Don't do complicated looks at all, maybe. But I'm trying to boost my creativity on that little level I have, and I don't. Um, I really don't know what you mean, but hi again. But I don't. I really don't know what was your comment about the gentleman or something like that. And I'm going fine, you know. And thank you so much for your concern. It's lovely to hear from you. I hope that you'll explain me that. Um, but we are not. We're not gonna be here forever, obviously. The next, so yeah, so in that case we had four colors. This time was four colors in the color combinations from the book I just showcased you, and I found all of colors in the Nomad Cosmetics palette. I knew that they are very good because it was like such a lemony yellow and then green teals. Nomad Cosmetics has beautiful greens and blues, that blues which are related with water or with like they kind of have some saturating quality. And the three palettes I used for that look was the palette I have here from the Nomad Cosmetics Island Wild Atlantic Way. I used two shades. I'll show you. This palette is so cute. Love green, clearly. Green, blue, my favorite. And we used these two shades, this one and this. And it was all about just finding the right colors. And this was just perfect in my opinion. I just checked in the other lighting and it was maybe this one was a little bit like odd, but actually it was the color, so I'm very confident about the choice. And I use just matte eyeshadows in that look. The next palette was the palette, this one, fuck's sake, I always Winsler Snow Lodge. I always have something wrong saying about this palette, or the direction, or the name, or something. And here we use this shade. The tone was just perfect. Sorry, my voice is just like getting crinkling. So that's the one. Put it in the right way. And one shade was more tealish, more like intensive jewel tone, and this one I found in the Nomad Cosmetics Royal Europe palette, and I don't have problem with saying it. And I believe that was this one, the blue. It's King's Room, no, Hall of Mirror. This shade. This palette also was later in the other Flashback Friday, so I use it twice in this month of April. But obviously we did the numbers with using more than one palette with one look, so the looks was not that many, but the palettes was somehow more. And I think and the last palette, last but not least, is a little palette from Melt Cosmetics. It's only one palette which I have from that brand. It's American indie brand, I think, but it's like you can buy it in Sephora or some bigger places. So kind of successful. I adored the lipsticks from this brand, but with eyeshadow, I was just so. However, I like a little bit a smidge of astrology, and when I saw that they are releasing Bad Side Zodiac, I got the palette Water. Once the colors are just cute and pretty, and I like them, and I think that they are also travel friendly for a person like me who likes all of the shades. I like also this brown and just having that option of simply look. But it's enough. One brown is enough, you know. Not 42. I really so regret to buy that palette. But this one was fun. I liked the look. I didn't have any problem with the eyeshadows. The shimmers are just very simply, but it layer very well, and I really enjoyed the look. Wearing them all day, it was looking good all the way. So that was the last one for the April. Don't ask any favorite because obviously that's I don't see that here I can have the conversation about it. So thank you so much for likes and for the time with me. I hope that you guys take care of yourself, just like in plane, you first and others. That's very important. And yeah, and thank you so much also for subscriptions and for enjoying it. I hope that this form, maybe I will not keep this form. I will just record the monthly. I don't know. Look back what I use. What was bothering me in the month, in that just regular video form, but I want to just try to do it this way with the interaction, and I don't know what I regret it or not. See later. But that was my April month. I hope that the May will be good for you and interesting. That if you like enjoying makeup, that it will bring you something interesting and fun. That you'll full on spring or autumn, depends you where you are. You know, use the nature, use the season, use the any excuse, play just for the for yourself, even when you just regularly use have your favorite look. It's really worth it to play with the makeup and have a little bit more fun on the creative side. It helps you in such a different areas of life when you're playing with makeup. It just makes you create new decisions in the better way. I practiced that for the past years, and I'm confident about it. I'm confident what I'm preaching. Obviously, if you like makeup, if you are lady like me in your age, don't give up. It's not just for young people. Being creative, you know, you can have your age and still have fun from it. All right, I'll take care of myself too. Love you and leave you. Have a blessed day, and yeah, and I hope that I will see you in my next video. Bye.